now, sir. Good morning, everyone. I think the number of people we are targeting for this is close to 20,000. I hope everyone is joining in. I've been feeling very, very happy in the last 10 days. I've been in Delhi and I've been savoring the best chole kulche and matar kulcha and rajma chawal that Delhi has to offer. So you can see the smile on my face. But the more joyous occasion is the coming together of the National Kaizen Mela for the first time. And what is equally important is the first time we are having a National Kaizen Mela, we are also having it digitally. Perhaps it is in a way a inevitable thing that the first National Kaizen Mela also has to be digital. And digital is the way that talent across the country, in fact across the world, has come together over the last few years. For example, if you take Indian Idol, some of the talent which has come to the fore in Indian Idol from small towns like Bhatinda or Midnapur has happened because of digital and the ability of people to showcase their talent remotely through the net and through digitally. And this is what the Digital Kaizen Mela also enables. Over the last 2 months, on top of challenges which have been showcased by the various businesses of the company, thousands and thousands of staff from our various store formats have created Kaizens, and more than 3,000 Kaizens have been actually implemented in the last 2 months. And that's been a very, very gratifying thing where the entire ecosystem of Titan Company has risen to the challenge. And over the last few weeks, we have conducted the regional finals of the Kaizen Mela. And if I go by what I've heard from Satish and Sumant and the RBHS and Atul, the response, the performances have been fabulous. And it gives me a lot of pleasure now to take us to the next stage, where close to 250 Kaizens are being showcased on this platform that we're going to launch at the end of this half an hour. And close to 250 Kaizens across businesses, across brands have been showcased in a very unique digital platform with multiple features that all of us will enjoy discovering over the next many days, starting with a selfie, starting with a rating, a scoring platform where we give our 5 stars or 4 stars or whatever to give that particular thing, to a video film in which that particular Kaizen is showcasing itself, to a PPT, to details about the members of that particular entry or particular store or whichever. And I would urge all of us, all the 20,000 of us who hopefully are listening on this, to visit as many Kaizens as possible to cheer your store, to cheer your brand, to cheer your region, to cheer the country. And the more people from each region visit a store or a Kaizen or a brand, the more you're also adding to the region, for the region to win a separate prize and so on. So please, so many thousands of your colleagues have taken so much time in the interest of the company, in the interest of the brand, in the interest of the region to put together a Kaizen, shown the results in these challenging times, use their brains, use their passion to bring out solutions to buck the challenges that all of us are facing in terms of walk-ins, in terms of even creating desire, in terms of reassuring people that every store brand of Titan Company is a place to visit without worrying. And customers are actually coming in thousands to give us more business than we thought was possible. So to honor the thousands of people who have really worked hard, I would urge you to visit every store, every Kaizen that is possible. I know from my own personal experience in the last many years that the Kaizen Mela is a riveting riveting event where you come in at 9 o'clock and you suddenly discover that it is 4:30, and so many hours have passed and you've just not felt it. Every stall has just been 5 minutes, but the sheer passion of the people who are speaking, by the sheer innovation of what they have put together, you're carried along by the current of that imagination, of that innovation, of that passion and feeling, of that utsah that every team has put together, that you just don't even realize that it's 5 o'clock and it's time for the jury to now evaluate. And I would also thank all the jury members because their job is really onerous. They have to visit all the 250 stalls to conclude best entries and all that. So here is wishing every one of the participants all the very best. And I would request Raj to share his thoughts with all of us. Thank you.
Manish, unmute.
Yeah, I think you hear me now. Okay. Hello, everyone. In these last weeks of this pandemic and disruption that's been happening, there have been lots of discussions about what needs to be done to get back to normalcy and all of that. One of the wise sayings in this period is companies that innovate and companies that think drastically out of the box are the ones that are going to succeed and crest this curve, right? This initiative of ours, this National Kaizen Mela for retail, this is reaching out to thousands of our colleagues and getting people to think on problems, issues specific to their areas continuously. And there are multiple entries that have come in. And there's this strong, most people have been using their minds, working together, coming up with solutions, and the best of those, the 250 best of those, are going to be on display in this next couple of weeks. Congratulations to everybody who participated first. Second, congratulations to those whose entries got shortlisted and are going to be seen by everybody. This energy of people coming together, looking at these issues, coming with, questioning the status quo, coming with solutions which are out of the box, that's certainly going to get Titan ticking, if not India ticking, certainly. Yeah. And it's important for us to build on this. And I think I would add to what Venkat said. I think it's imperative for all of us to visit each of the stalls. But importantly, I'd like you to just think for a minute on the power of these ideas, if they are being implemented in whichever store format that is there, if they are taken to all the other formats, right? And if there are 100, 250 ideas which are on display, I'm sure there are others which are not on display, right? You should take all of these, make those incremental changes, those multiple things work differently. Our customer gets to see a very different interaction in the store, displays in the store. And these are going to give us a lot of benefit going forward in the years to come. So the idea is for us to also multiply all of these innovations across all our other stores and get a greater mileage. I know all of you whose stalls are going to be anticipating and bracing yourself for a large number of visitors, right? I think the more visitors you have, the more people you are inspiring. Wish you all the very best on that. And I wish all Titanians and the entire ecosystem which is part of this particular program, a lot of fun in seeing all those stalls and getting the best out of the various stalls that are there. And all the best to the 250, and wish you all the best. I'm sure the best will win. A big shout out and thanks to the jury members who've been so patient and have gone through thousands of entries in the last few weeks, and who will also the jury members who will be judging the 250. Thank you in advance for all your work as well. What an event. Look at this, 20,000 people connected. I mean, I think we're getting various things, new things happening here, and this is certainly going to give us that extra lift into where we want to be. Wishing all of you a fantastic season ahead. The festival season is just coming, and wish you all a fantastic season ahead. And specifically at the Kaizen Mela, all the best to all the entries, and we will look forward to being inspired myself. Thanks a lot and all the best.
Thank you, Raj. Can we now have Neeraj share his thoughts?
Good morning, everyone. Wonderful to kick off the National Kaizen Mela today. The first day, officially the first working day after 1st October, but it's been exhilarating last 2 months. I think the first ever digital Kaizen Mela, and in these COVID times, we've got almost in our region 1,600 entries. And hats off to the jury members, ABMs, RBMs, all of them who have worked on this and shortlisted the best of the best out of this 1,600. But what is more important is that 1,000 odd employees have given us those 1,600 Kaizens. I think per employee we have done more than one Kaizen, and that is a great start, I think. And every employee, this shows our level of engagement of every employee in making a difference to the business. Yes, we have gone through many things, and we have struggled to get customers to our stores, where many issues to tackle. And I think very, very interesting thoughts and ideas. I think quite a few complex ideas which have been so simply done. And many of you, the power of collective thinking and collective, wish fulfillment. I think we are going to succeed. We are already seeing in Q2 how month on month the recovery has really amped up. And it's no doubt that many of you, while we have shortlisted 1,600 Kaizens or received them in the last quarter, I think there were so many more, which while every month is going on, we are continue to do. I think this is a great platform for all the finalists from all India. 250 Kaizens. I think it is very interesting to go through the digital stalls. Also, that's a big innovation this time. And I think there is a lot to take. So I'm sure all India, the 250 Kaizens plus the ones which are shortlisted for the jury awards, I think there's a lot to be taken from them. And many of them are multi-division, multi-channel kind of Kaizens. And it's a very powerful platform created. I think this is something which will, continue even in the next few years. A great platform. I think we're going to enjoy ourselves, and best of luck to all the finalists. Of course, thanks to all the jury members, the regional team led by Mohit, and the entire team of CEs and all the people who have helped in the regional Kaizens. We had a very exciting time, Venkat. A lot of excitement in the region on the Digital Kaizen Mela, both the award ceremony. We said we did the Filmfare Awards, and this is the Oscars. So the people are waiting with bated breath for the Oscar Awards. So 8th and 9th is going to be damn exciting. And best of luck to the jury members. You're going to have a tough time. National Kaizens are not the easiest ones to decide. We had a really difficult time in the region to decide the top 6. And so the more difficult it gets, the more better it is for the company. So I guess best of luck to everyone. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Neeraj. What you said is actually the basic definition or the purpose of Kaizens as they were originally conceived, which is that each one of us, irrespective of anything, each one of us has in us to contribute. And therefore, we have seen the blossoming of this right across over the last 15 years. So many people, so this 1,000 people doing 1,600 is one more evidence of that. Thank you very much. And now can we have Atul to share his thoughts?
Hi, good morning, everyone. First of all, this is my first experience in a Kaizen Mela like this. And I have to say that I participated with the West region. Neeraj, thank you for inviting me to be a part of it. I was blown away with what I saw. Yeah, I would encourage everybody at Carrot Lane, because I know for those of us at Carrot Lane, this is our first experience. It will be time well invested to go and just see how enterprising people are across multiple stores across the country, and how really, like Neeraj said, complex problems, and without any additional resources, there are so many solutions that are just lying over there, and really with very meaningful impact to our customers and to our business. Yeah. So I think it's a great opportunity for Carrot Lane, and thank you to the Titan team for having us to be a part of this. And congratulations to all the winners, of course, in the regional finals, the best of luck for the national event, but also very well done by every single person who participated. Thank you and all the best.
Thank you, Atul. And you're very right. And I would encourage everyone in the Carrot Lane team, all franchisees or company stores, all employees, to embrace Kaizen and the whole concept of a Kaizen, because it's a fabulously liberating, fabulously beneficial program, and I'm sure you will enjoy the whole process. Now, Nirmal, your thoughts?
Very good morning, everybody. I'm very delighted to be in this event. When we kicked off this event, certainly the conditions were very different. We are in the season of IPL, and all of us know what conditions mean. And COVID has certainly put all of us out of gear. And I was also thinking as to what is the expectation in terms of the ideas that can come. But I was pleasantly surprised and delighted to find in North itself, we were expecting 1 or 2 ideas per store, but what we got was 10x of that. So 10 times the ideas per store, close to 3,000 ideas. And we implemented about 500 odd ideas. So I think the theme in terms of all wanting to contribute in a company like this, and when there is a difficulty, all of us can think, all of us can come out with solutions, is really at the core of it. And that is the spirit that I've seen in all stores. And there have been some fantastic ideas. And where I relate to this is I was recently in a retail jam, and many organizations were battling with trying to figure out what are the ideas that they can bring to fore in terms of solving a lot of problems. And they were all seeming like very few ideas and moving towards 1 or 2 things that they wanted to do. But we have managed to, people all around coming together in terms of bringing the ideas. And a platform like this, which is the National Digital Kaizen Mela, which is harnessing the power, which is really bringing together so many ideas that I think at the end of the day, or at the end of this, both this event and the finals, I'm sure we will have more ideas than the problems that we have, and more solutions to go back to. Also on this day, I would urge all of you all, particularly the North team, while we have worked so hard in terms of getting so many ideas, it is now time to go and celebrate these ideas, learn, encourage all of our people who are there in the stalls. Let's also look for across the country, what are the ideas that are coming out, and how can we use parts of it, all of it, and really co-create this in a way that will take us through these rough patches. So let's all go stimulate our minds and encourage everybody who's there in the event. Thank you.
Thanks, Nirmal. I think you were echoing one of the things that all of us know, but perhaps not necessarily articulate, which is that everybody involved in the Titan system, actually feel that they own the company and all the brands of the company, all the stores of the company. So they are the actual owners of this ecosystem. And when some challenge comes up, everyone is naturally thinking about how to solve it instead of waiting for somebody to tell them how to solve it. And that's the difference that you were perhaps perceiving when you attended some of those sessions across companies that you're talking to, when the companies were sort of appearing to be struggling with the problem because the problem was limited. The solving of the problem was limited maybe to a few dozen people or something, whereas we have sort of democratized this by having 20,000 people think about the problems that we're having. And then how can we not solve any problem if 20,000 people and their collective passions and energies were going behind this? So thank you very much. And can we now have Sharad share his thoughts, please?
Venkat, I think Sharad may not be on the call. He's not been able to connect. But
I can see him.
Yeah, I'm there, Suman.
Okay, over to you, Sharad.
Thanks. Good morning to all of you. Great to connect with all of you today on this occasion of the National Kaizen Mela launch. It has been a terrific journey, I think, beyond all our expectations. Big thanks to each one of you in the stores to have participated and made this so successful. I think I still remember the first day when CKV had mentioned about this and checking out on each of us of what is our confidence in terms of how many Kaizens can be expected. And I think none of us predicted it wrong. Even the most optimistic person had it 5 times or 6 times less than what has actually happened. So hats off to each one of you to actually participate and make it a big success. For me, the second good thing here is, I think because of this way in which we did the Kaizen Mela, I think every single member in the region and the country have participated, because while all the store staff have come together to put the Kaizens, I think the ABMs and all the field teams were involved in making sure more than 50% of these Kaizens got implemented very quickly. And then they were also instrumental in making sure that they filtered the magnitude of Kaizens to some manageable levels. And then all the RBMs got involved in terms of screening that into the best for the region. And hence, after that, a jury to screen the best of the best and send it to the national. So in a way, it encompassed the entire region in terms of participating, and that gave a very good feeling. And the type of Kaizens which have come through, very, very, very simple once you see it, but so effective. Very gratifying to see that. And in South, I think the numbers were terrific. The excitement was great. And the meticulous way in which the organizing team led by Krishna and Sai went about executing this gave us very, very, very good comfort feeling in terms of managing this very well. Very excited and eagerly waiting to see the top 200 plus Kaizens. I have 3 requests to all of you, all the team members. I think for all the work which has gone so far, it's definitely that's something that all of us log in and view all these Kaizens and appreciate. The second thing is would request all the APMs, RPMs and entire team to watch it well so that we can implement the best of the best across our stores. There might be Kaizens which is applicable across formats, and there are Kaizens which are applicable for the respective formats. So great times ahead, eagerly waiting for the 8th and 9th, and all the best to all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sharad. Now, Amit is actually on his way from Mumbai to Kolkata. So, may I request
we have the video.
Sumant to play a video from Amit.
A wonderful good morning to all Titanians, and welcome to the finals of the National Kaizen Mela. Before I start off, I think a lot of congratulations to the entire organizing team, starting from the head office to all the wonderful work that was done in the regions, from the regional SPOCs, all the ABMs, and of course all the wonderful store teams who put in wonderful, beautiful and innovative solutions to their problems in the Kaizen Mela, and made it really, really difficult for us to pick out winners in the regional finals. So huge congratulations to all of you. I think this was my first Kaizen Mela, and as promised, I think it delivered even more energy, even more excitement, and most of all, I think more inspiration to me and of course to the rest of the team. I think it was wonderfully organized. First time that we went digital, but I think it was super smooth. I loved listening to the ideas and seeing the excitement firsthand from the teams and choosing the winners within the region. I think now is the big time to get into the run-up to get the final winners of the National Kaizen Mela. And I would wish all the teams from all the regions who got selected and are toppers within the region, would wish them the very best of luck. And I would really encourage all the team members, be it sales, support function, commercial, HR, IT. I think this is a wonderful opportunity to go and actually firsthand see how these Kaizens have impacted store teams and how these could be adopted in the entire country. So I think I would really urge all of you to go visit all these digital Kaizen stalls. Put in your votes. All the votes count. So definitely put in your votes. Encourage our store teams. I think all your visits will give a lot of energy, a lot of motivation to the store teams who are so far away, working very hard on the ground and coming up with these wonderful solutions. So please visit these, and I would once again congratulate all the regional winners. Wish you the very best of luck. Thank you.
Okay, Venkat.
Before I log in to the Digital Kaizen Mela, I would once again request particularly all employees belonging to functions other than retail, and saying this because the people in retail, like just now Amit mentioned, have been braving it out and going to the stores every day in the company's interest, and in the midst of all that have put together so much of imagination, so much of innovation to create these 250 ideas which are being presented. So we owe it to our colleagues to take good time off to visit every one of these stalls and leave our thoughts, leave our encouragement, and leave our comments with them. So please do that in the next 1 week. I have logged in, and I guess yes. So that is the beautiful Digital Kaizen Mela. So Sumant, will you take on from here?
We will now just take you through the portal. Can you just stop sharing the screen so that we can play the video, please? Yes, play.
Hello and welcome to the first ever virtual National Kaizen Mela. Here is a short video to walk you through the platform for a seamless experience. Here we go. You can search the platform through using the URL titankaizenmela.vconfix.com. You can click on the login button to access the platform. On the login screen, please take care to choose your appropriate category and enter the correct login ID. Please ensure to type the mail ID in correct format as per the message displayed in the box. No passwords are required to gain an access. For example, if you are a store staff from Titan, you'll have to type your LMS ID to log in. Similarly, request business associates to use their personal Gmail ID registered with the company. Now you will witness the lobby area. Please pause and take a look at the ambience and familiarize with the various elements within. Here you can see the reception desk, exhibition hall, gallery, auditorium, and the selfie booth. You may wish to explore the exhibition hall first, so please click on the banner Exhibition Halls to enter the exhibition lounge. Now you have reached the exhibition lounge and you are witnessing the entrances of halls exhibiting Kaizens from regions East, North, South and West. You have an option to enter directly into one of those halls by clicking on the entrance. Or you can create your own journey by visiting the kiosk. At the kiosk, you can further customize your search on the basis of the region, business division, brands and Kaizen themes. For example, you want to visit the halls in North region with a Kaizen theme of improved conversion. Fill in details in search screen and submit the selection. You will witness the search results as thumbnails on the page. You may further refine your search by adding a choice of business, say jewelry, by selecting the top-down menu. The revised search list is presented to you as thumbnails, and you may enter the stall of your choice by clicking on the store name in the thumbnail below. You have reached the stall and we request you to familiarize with the various details of the stalls. Right now, you are at the stall with a Kaizen of Improved Dormancy Win-Back, presented by Robin Bansal of Tanishq Bhatinda store, whose ABM is Rameshwar Singh. Please see the various placeholders like videos, assets, feedback, quiz, review stars and view more. You may want to watch the video presentation first to understand the Kaizen. So please click on the videos tab. You'll land on next page where you just click on launch and enjoy the video. You can adjust the audio and video settings for better experience. You can also hide chat for better view. You also have a choice to view the Kaizen application in the PowerPoint slides by clicking the Assets banner in the stall. You may download all the presentations now or even later after completing the visits to other stalls. The Exhibitors Directory at the reception desk in the Resource Center allows you to access the presentation materials. You are willing to know more about the exhibitor and would like to reach the respective exhibitor or the concerned ABM. You may click on View More option on the standee or also the icon Exhibitor Connect on the top right hand corner of the page. You have an option to share your congratulatory message or any other feedback by recording a voice or video message on the feedback kiosk placed on the desk. Another very important feature at the stall is the quiz. Don't forget to attend the quiz, as this will help you earn the reward points and win attractive gifts. There will be 2 multiple choice questions as you can see on screen and are easy to answer if you have gone through the presentations. Every point you earn is also added to the overall rating of your region. Finally, before quitting the stall, spare a moment to give a star rating to your colleagues. Similarly, you can visit other stalls as well and enjoy the learning. Earn brownie points by answering a quiz at each stall, and yes, don't forget to give a star rating. Now you can come back to the exhibition lounge and have the option of curating a fresh journey. Now here we are in the lobby again. You may decide to witness the live proceedings of the events being held in the auditorium. Just enter the auditorium gate by clicking there. Click on the agenda and know the flow of events planned for the day. To watch the session, you have to click on the screen in the auditorium. During the live event, you can attend the polls when announced by the MC. You can earn points by attempting polls. Here is the sample poll. Make sure you get a thank you message once you submit your response. Remember the key dates to participate in the event. It says National Finals 8th and 9th October, first half, and awards will be on 9th October from 3 to 4 p.m. Now let's go to the lobby to explore more. Here we are in the lobby again. Please visit the gallery, and to know the successful winners at the regional events, please enter the gallery by clicking on the gallery gate. Let's go back to the lobby and take some selfies at the Selfie Zone. Click here for selfie, allow access to your camera and take a beautiful selfie. You can download and save this image to your device. There is another good opportunity to score more points. Please access the tab 3 takeaways and let us know the 3 important insights you got from the event, which you may want to implement in your workplace. Feel free to express 3 takeaways or insights in simple words. Few of you wishing to go back to a particular stall of interest may access the Exhibitors Directory at the reception desk by clicking on the Titan logo. Enter the stall of your choice directly from here. You can access the Resource Center to download all information. Click on the Assets banner to download Kaizen PPTs and applications. For Kaizen videos, click on the Videos tab. You can add these to your briefcase. If you have any query related to this event, you can reach out at the help desk and leave your message with the contact details. Kaizen representatives will get back to you. Now let's move on to the leaderboard. By clicking on this tab, you can know the status of your points earned during the event. Here you have 4 tabs: Leaderboard, Points, Context, and Terms and Conditions. Click on the leaderboard and know the points earned by you and the total points all 4 regions have earned. For points, you can refer to the terms and conditions. Points are earned on the basis of the number of quiz, polls, and 3 key takeaways you have attempted. And finally, before you leave the event, we would like to know your feedback, as this will help us make future events better. So don't forget to fill in the event survey. Thank you, and we look forward to your visit. Be part of the innovation journey, and let's together unlock the possibilities.
Can we get the PPT up, please? Good morning. We have just taken you through what has happened in the last 85 days since we launched the Kaizen Mela on July 10th. We've had 6,805 entries which have come. About 3,044 of them were implemented. The balance Kaizens we expect would be implemented and would be showcased in the next Kaizen Mela. Top 20 Kaizen entries have now been showcased in the virtual exhibition, which is now open for each one of you all to go see. Regional finals were contested by 111 teams, and the top 24 are going to showcase their Kaizens to the jury on the 8th and 9th. So what's going to happen in the next 1 week? We are going to have the Kaizen exhibition, which is going to be open 24/7 from today, right now, till the midnight of 11th October. And these are the themes which are visible in the Kaizen Mela on display. So I'm sure you will find these interesting. On the 8th and 9th, we have the national finals in the first half between 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. And the announcement of results will take place from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. So what are the awards and recognitions that we have? There are 4 awards and recognitions that we have. The first is the recognition at the national finals, the recognition for participants at the virtual exhibitions, the one who are displaying. There's a recognition for visitors, people who come to view at the virtual exhibition. And lastly, there's a recognition for the best region. So the awards that we can win at the national finals are the top 3 ratings, the best entry from the emerging business, and the jury prize. The recognition for participants at the virtual exhibition are the best 3 stalls, and the audience poll rating, the best stall per region. And so this is where each one of you of the participants will help us to decide who the best stall would be from each region. Now come to the participation of the visitors. So you can earn points by answering the quiz at the stalls, by participating in the live poll during the national finals, and submitting your response to the 3 takeaways. There are points to be won. So we are going to give awards, let's say, to the top 10 on the leaderboard, and each one of you who earns at least 2,750 points are eligible to win awards. All these terms and conditions are detailed out on the leaderboard, which we encourage you to visit. Lastly, we come to the recognition for the best region, and we have 3 criteria that we're going to use. Points earned by the winners at the national final, which is 40% of the weightage that will be carried. The per capita number of implemented Kaizens, which is, I will explain that later, and the points earned by visitors in exhibition and national finals. So let me dwell upon this. Each one of you can earn about 3,000 points, which goes to adding up to the points that is earned by your region. In fact, Carrot Lane employees have also been classified by the regions. So you can also, if you've got stores next door to you, please ask them also to go and visit them. The points earned by the regions at national finals would be as showcased here. There are points which goes to the first prize winner, first runner-up, second runner-up, the best emerging business, the jury recommendations, and the audience poll. The audience poll is going to be decided by your polling at the end of every presentation during the finals. There will be a poll which comes up, and then you will rate the presentations, and this is how this is decided. The criteria for adjudging the best region is going to be the per capita number of implemented Kaizens, and this is going to be calculated by the total number of Kaizens submitted divided by the total number of frontline staff. With this, we have discussed along with the RBHS and arrived at this formula. And what are our expectations from y'all? We expect each one of y'all to actually go and visit the exhibition lounge, visit the stalls at the virtual exhibition, which is open 24/7, watch the videos, use that to take the quiz. There are 2 multiple choice questions, rate the stall, and submit my 3 takeaways, which you would like to implement in your respective stores. We also request people from corporate and ISCM to also visit the Kaizen Mela and to see the efforts which have been put up by all the frontline staff, and also give them feedback, because I'm sure they would benefit from the feedback from each one of you. On 8th and 9th, please come and listen to the presentations and rate the presentations. Your wholehearted participation also influences the recognition of the best region. Thank you. With that, we come to the end of this, and I request that you please visit the Kaizen Mela. This is the URL, and I'm sure each one of y'all has already got the URL either through a mail or through your LMS portal, WhatsApp. Thank you.
Thank you, Sumant.